pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Mariota. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch 36 to Mike. I got you.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Okay, cool. You can say that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 1st and 10, Eason. And And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, here's Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun is Eason. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and inches, Mariota. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mariota on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Mariota again. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. It's just me and you.
is in. Touchdown, Browns. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yards. First down, Denver.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Eason. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
To throw is Mariota. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
1st down, Broncos.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the line over there. Single receiver. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Eason flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Eason. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. You. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Now Mariota looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Brendan McMahon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the end zone?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. It's Eason. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brashad Perriman with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Broncos 17, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Ricky. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Here's Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
The second down pass. Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Eason. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Eason on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bang, bang. Warriors, 17.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, Eason able to hit his target, Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
3-yard line.
To throw on second down, Eason. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37.
They'll take over.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Eason. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
To Brashad Perriman. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42. Broncos 23.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The return man is Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Following the fumble recovery, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 38, Mike 38. I'm going to run you over.
To throw again, Eason. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
11 yards there, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Mike 38. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch out. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 38 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Check smash.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try and run it here.
And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Mariota now. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this... It got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 37. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
27 more.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Denver.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Flush to his right. This one caught by Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Eason sets to throw it. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Eason to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 49, Broncos 46.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Returning it, Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
26 Mike. Here we go, G.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
You got 4. 26 Mike. Too low.
On play action, Mariota. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point from McManus is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Eason. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Let's go. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
Now Eason.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Eason's pass.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Broncos.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Makes the score.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun is Eason. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 41.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns.